is Throwback Thursday, and today we are throwing it way, way back. I'm going to scream and cuss and throw stuff for a little bit because we're going to pretend that it was 52 years ago when I was in hard labor with Cherokee Dawn, and I gave birth to her this morning. And I came out of there with a 10-pounder, and I said, holy cow, no wonder it hurts so bad. Happy, happy birthday to my beautiful Cherokee Dawn. And there she was as a little girl, and she was about 7 months old then. And there's her daddy, who used to sing and tote a guitar around, and he thought he was Waylon Jennings. And every time he'd get mad and mean and throw a fit, then he'd sit down the side of the bed and he'd sing Good-Hearted Woman. And I'm like, that's not getting you out of this trouble you've started today, big boy. But we have had a great life as Cherokee Dawn became the canning, raising crops extraordinaire, but she became a world famous angler, a lady angler of the year. And there she is fishing because her daddy taught her to fish. So if he loved fishing and he taught that kid to fish and she loved it, and she's won awards everywhere for fishing. Imagine that. So, and there she is with me. She was 7 months old. She was cute as she could be. She was rotten too. Rotten. R-O-T-T-E-N. You could smell her coming because she was spoiled rotten. But she was that kid who grew up to be nothing like I thought she would be. I thought she'd be a model. She was 5'11". I thought she will do this, she will do that. No, she is a country bumpkin who loves growing crops, loves canning, loves tending the honeybees. So Cherokee Dawn, today, you're not exactly what I thought you'd be. I thought you would be somewhere in Hollywood or something, and you're out hoeing and a-plowing and loving every minute of it. She loves her kids and her grandkids, and there you go. Cherokee Dawn with Ansley Elizabeth, and that's when Ansley Elizabeth was a tiny, tiny baby. So happy, happy birthday and happy life, because if you can and you can do all the things you've done, I guess I didn't fail, even though you didn't become the top model in the world. So today we're going to talk about Pickens excellence, because Pickens County had a baseball team that broke all records. It was amazing. They also have a very unique kid who went to school, and he beat the odds because he's tall. You're going to meet him and he's sitting down. When he stands up, you'll go, holy crap, this kid is tall. And he beat the odds of going to state with golf, even though he had something against him, and it happened to be, Seth, you are how tall?
About 6'5", 6. Well, with boots on, about 6'7".
Okay. Is that tough in the golf world?
Very. A lot of people don't know, but the shorter you are, your center of gravity is closer to the ground. And golf is all about the center of gravity. So it's a lot easier for your mess ups and stuff if you're shorter, and you got a bigger margin for your mess up if you're shorter. If you're taller, you can't mess up too much. You got to keep
crazy.
everything.
Who inspired you to play golf?
My grandfather.
Okay.
My grandfather, totally. When I was little, I played all throughout like the house and stuff, and we'd go on trips and we'd play all the time. But he really inspired it, and he helped pay for it a lot, and then we went to lessons and all the good stuff. So he helped me do all of it.
Yeah. When you got to state, were you the tallest person there?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is so crazy, because I just think tall gives you an advantage to everything. But in golf, no, that is crazy. Yeah. Now, who are teachers who inspired you? Because in order to do golf and to succeed, and now you're in college, you have to have some teachers along the way who help you.
Oh, I have a lot of elementary school teachers. So I went to Tate Elementary, and then when I was in 5th grade, I went to Hill City.
Yeah.
There was a teacher, I think her name was Miss Bernard. She was there, and she helped kind of get everything kind of rolling, not with just golf, but just having the right mindset through school.
Yeah.
You don't always have to ask, is this correct? Just do what you feel is right, and then we can go over it later.
Yeah.
Type stuff. So she was a big impact. And when I got to high school, there's a teacher, he was our Spanish teacher, Mr. Ellis. And
can you speak Spanish?
I can say 1 through 10.
See, I took it 2 years, and I can say 2 words. Two
Yeah,
words.
no.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't catch it. And it's so weird. Is it required as a language? You have to have a language in high school? Is that part of your credits you have to have? Or
You don't
you just,
have to.
Okay.
But they've changed it a few times. I don't know if it is, if you want to go to a 4-year college, you have to have 2 foreign languages. It could be changed now. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I know when I was in high school, they required.
See, everybody tells me that Spanish is so simple. I disagree. I mean, I sat there and I felt like a dunce. I needed one of them dunce hats on my head because I was going, I don't get it. And they would tell me, roll your R's, and I'd go, that ain't happening. I could not do it. I couldn't do it. So I failed. I can't even speak the own language I'm born into. So I can't. There you go.
Trying to speak another one's hard.
There you go. Okay, you went to golf to state how many times?
3 out of the 4 years, and 2 of those were by myself. One of them was with I was a freshman, and we had a bunch of. That was probably that was probably the best team all around we had. And we went as a team that year, and we played pretty good.
Yeah.
We didn't do too bad.
Yeah. You know, it's so weird to me because now in school you have golf and you have a fishing team. There's actually a fishing team in high school.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's so cool. I love it. I love that they have diversified a whole lot because that didn't happen when I went to school. So golf, and then graduate high school and go to college.
Exactly.
So what are you going to do?
Right now I'm studying to be a civil engineer at Kennesaw State University.
And what is a civil engineer? Tell me what you'll be doing.
So all those roads and all those bridges and those pipelines and stuff are basically what civil engineers do. They just lay the land out, and they do the bridges and they do all that. So yeah, I mean, it could be, I guess, classified land development type stuff.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, I don't know if you watched it, but there was a bad wreck at 136 and 515. And it was a tanker truck. And I just want to, everybody knows we were in the trucking business 38 years. I have great respect for truck drivers. And I travel 515 every day, have for 21 years, and it's up and down the road several days a week. And I might be going for real estate, I might be going to come up here. Everybody's in a hurry. And as an engineer, when you come up 515, how do you feel about the fact that we have crossing roads? Do you think we needed bridges across the roads on 515?
I think you could put a few bridges just because there's a lot of, you can turn around and all that other stuff. I can definitely see where there are some accidents.
There's some
plenty
bad
of accidents.
intersections, yeah.
I know when you get into Pickens, there's a racetrack up there, and
a lot of wrecks there.
We always tell people, we're like, we need a light here because it's just.
I don't think a light would stop it, because I think people, and I used to tell our Speaker of the House this all the time, people get off 575 and hit 515 area, and they just think it's wide open. They think they can go 90 miles an hour. It's crazy.
They still think they're on the bigger road with no red lights.
Yeah, and they don't understand that people are entering and exiting.
Yeah.
So why did you choose to be an engineer? Are you a math whiz?
I was good at math back in high school, and I really enjoyed it, and probably one of my favorite subjects.
Wow.
Math, science was another one. I had a lot of fun.
Y'all, we got to stop this thing today, because yesterday we had a genius here. Now we got another genius here. Y'all can't put these smart people up here with me, because it makes me look really dumb.
No.
I was terrible at science and I was terrible at math.
Really? Well, I don't like reading.
I love to read. Isn't that weird?
My girlfriend, she likes to read.
Yeah.
But I don't.
That's crazy.
I like the math, the puzzle kind of thing. But really, what kind of got it all started again was my grandfather, because he's a structural engineer. Okay. So I would go to work with him when I'm 7 or 8 years old, and we'd go in and I'd sit here and watch him draw all these things, and at the time it was shapes, and I was like, I like shapes. That's pretty cool to watch.
Yeah.
So I'd sit in his office and draw shapes or try to copy him and stuff, and then he was like, well, why don't you try it out? And that's the career path I went down.
That is so cool. Yeah, and how cool it is that you had somebody who influenced you.
Yeah.
Because often we do that. Now, are there other things that you love? Do you love people? Are you a people person? Are you an introvert? How do you see yourself?
Oh, I love people. I'm a big extrovert. I think I would like to think of me being very easy to get along with. I have a lot of friends. I make friends very easily. But yeah, I like to talk to people.
You're here today because one of your friends messaged me.
Exactly.
And she said, ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, okay, what? And I said, okay, yeah, because it's a great time to feature kids because you've gotten out of high school, you're going to college, 2-year college?
I'm going 4.
Four,
Yes,
okay. In 4 years, will you be prepared for the world today? You think so? Maybe?
Maybe. Maybe. I do believe the world we are in right now, it's tough.
It is tough. It is tough.
tough.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you researched me, but I bleed red blood, and I'm a diehard Republican conservative Christian. And so I still have hope for the world. I think that we're going to be able to make it through it. I think we're going to be okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you're okay.
I hope you're right.
I think we are.
I believe so.
Yeah. Now I love music, and we've had a lot of musicians on here. And I don't know, if I gave you this guitar, could you play it? It's got strings.
I could try it.
Do you know how to play the guitar?
I do.
How'd you learn that?
8 months, about a year ago, 8 months ago, I picked it up and, I just went from YouTube video and now went to got guitar lessons and one thing led to another.
Is it a natural talent? Do you feel that it's natural for you, or is it hard? Is it hard to learn?
It wasn't too hard for me to learn. I get told it was a natural talent by a lot of people. I just picked it up so early.
Yeah. Well, you see these 2 guitars, they belong to a magician from here in Ellijay. And now we're going to share some music. We're going to let you see some of the talent that's been here before you.
All right.
And these are people I hope that might influence you. You know Brett Cantrell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brett Cantrell, local talent. Dwight Sanford, local talent. Barry Abernathy, local talent. Could you one day be local talent?
I sure do hope so. I sure do hope so.
Wouldn't that be so cool?
That'd be awesome.
So we're going to go right now. We're going to feature some local talent. Trace, it's up to you. Throw us out there with whoever you want to choose. All of these people were self-taught. I don't think any of them had any lessons. I think one of them's mama handed him a guitar, and I think the other one's grandfather said, hey, son, do this, and they picked it up. That's how often stars are born. And so we're going to look at some of the stars in our mind in Gilmer County. Here we go.
Get away from here, clear my mind for a while. Yeah, there's nothing that can kill your blues like get 1,000 miles. It don't matter where it's going, I'm just here behind the train. You were talking to
Now, guys, one more to go, and then we're going to talk to you. You got to do one more. People at home are going more, 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 more.
1, 2, 3. I cried like a midnight train on the other side of town. I tried to maintain my cool, but the bull keeps coming out. In front of God and everybody, you turn around and walk away. And now I'm right back where I started, down on my knees, in front of God and everybody. Sits up in his tree and he sings the sweetest song. Little child on his mama's knee, not afraid to sing along. Pick it, Ted. In front of God and everybody, you turn around and walk away. And now I'm right back where I started, down on my knees, in front of God and everybody. We're all born just as sweet and pure as the freshly fallen snow. So tell me why, in the name of love, do we hurt each other so? In front of God and everybody, you turn around and walk away. And now I'm right back where I started, down on my knees, in front of God and everybody. In front of God and everybody. In front of God and everybody.
Whether you're in the mood for chicken strips, a delicious burger, our classic banana split, or an upside-down thick blizzard treat, we've got you covered. Hot and fresh food every day, every time, and delicious DQ soft serve make the perfect pair at your favorite place. Not fast food, fan food fast. Your Blue Ridge, Ellijay, and Jasper Dairy Queens are your meet, eat, and treat headquarters.
Thank you for choosing DQ. How may I serve you?
If you or your business are looking for local advertising opportunities, we have sponsorships available for new programming coming soon on ETC3. Contact us at 706-697-5591.
Y'all come by and see us anytime you can.
ETC is connected to our community. We provide communication services that connect friends and family, We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections and fast, reliable internet. Visit etcnow.com today.
Whether you're swimming in the sea or splashing in the pool, making a masterpiece, or just making memories, writing a great American novel, or writing your term paper that's due tomorrow. Whatever you do in life, Farmers is here to protect it. For all your insurance needs, call Donald Curtis in Blue Ridge.
What's up, everybody? So I can play a little bit more in golf. Hope you enjoy. 2 days past 18, he was waiting on a bus in his army green, sat down in a booth. Halfway there, gave his order to a girl with a bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so she gave him a smile. Said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling pretty low. She said, I'm off in an hour and I know a place we can go. So they went down and sat on the pier. He said, I bet you got a boyfriend, but I don't care, 'cause I got no one to send back a letter to. Would you mind if I sent one back here to you? And I cried, I'm never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him, they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letter says a soldier's coming home. Well, the letters came from an army camp, California, then Vietnam, and he told her of his heart, how it might be love, all of the things he was so scared of. Said when it's getting kind of rough over here, sit and think about that day on the pier, and I close my eyes, see your pretty smile. Don't worry, but I won't be able to ride for a while. I cried, I'm never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for them, they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letter says a soldier's coming home. One Friday night at a football game, the Lord's Prayer said and the anthem sang, and a man said, folks, bow your head for a list of the local Vietnam dead. Well, crying all alone underneath the stands was a piccolo player in the marching band, and one named Red. Nobody really cared. That was Traveling Soldier by Dixie Chicks, but Cody Johnson did a version of it. This next one's called Something in the Orange by Zach Bryan.
It'll be fine by ghost line, I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. But when you place your head between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no way at all. And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. 'Cause if I say I miss you, I know that you won't. But I miss you in the morning when I see the sun. There's something in the orange tells me when I'm done. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Poison myself against something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. I need to hear you say you've been waiting all night. There's orange tinting in your eyes from ball light. Your voice only trembles when you try to speak. Take me back to us dancing this wood used to free. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poising myself against something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poising myself against something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass trees and do it how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around. Cool.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. No. I am Mr. Ellijay.
Yes,
No.
you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
Okay, start it over.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Somewhere, but no. Delete that.
Okay, go ahead.
Damn. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a window that I can't see through. There's a wall so high it reaches the sky. Somewhere between you and me. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a love I can't understand. It's there for a while, then it fades like a smile, and I'm left in the middle again. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a window that I can't see through. There's a wall so high it reaches the sky. Somewhere between you and me. Somewhere. Nah.
All right. Do you know anything about gospel music?
A little bit. I do.
Okay. Do you know who the Inspirations are?
I do not.
#1 group in the nation. You've got to learn some of their music
Okay.
because if you get, we'll just tell everybody, he has tried out for American Idol. He's moved up, he's moving. He hasn't gotten a call back that you're going to be there, but you're moving.
I'm moving.
You're moving. That is really, really cool. But Mike Holcomb was called 6'4", when he was with the Inspirations. He was the bass singer of the year multiple years. He was so cool, and while you were standing over there, I thought, that reminds me so much of Mike Holcomb as a young guy. 6'4", is what they called him, because he was 6'4", and he was skinny as a rail. So you got to get into, if you get to Idol, and hopefully you will, they're going to throw all kinds of crazy music at you.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like that. I don't like them saying it's Taylor Swift week. I'm not a Swiftie. I'm never going to be a Swiftie. I'm never going to listen to her music. But everybody listens to gospel music. And one of my favorite things this year at Idol is the winners and the last 4 who got to the finals all learned to sing in church. And they learned to sing hymns and gospel music, and I thought that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So knowing the audience that American Idol has, that means that around the world people heard the word of God.
Exactly.
And I thought that was pretty awesome.
That is
so
awesome.
yeah. Now you obviously like country,
I
and your girlfriend likes bluegrass.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to extend a little bit, and your grandpa liked rock and roll.
Yeah.
Or jazz or whatever. So everybody likes different music. Okay. Do you know what Motown is?
I feel like I've heard Motown, but I don't know exactly.
Be My Baby by the Ronettes, the greatest song ever written, the greatest song ever written. And Percy Sledge, one of my favorite interviews. I interviewed this man, a kind, sweet, talented, super, super great guy. He was touring the world at 74 years old.
Really?
Okay, how old are you today?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, your future is ahead of you. Do you see yourself being the greatest civil engineer in the world, or do you see yourself on stage?
I see myself on stage.
Wow, wow.
I do. That's just, there's something about it, doing gigs in Jasper, doing gigs in Ellijay. I mean, just getting up and being able to play for people. Like, money doesn't have to be involved. Just me being there and playing, and I pray about it all the time, and if that's the way the Lord wants to work through me to spread His word, then I tell Him all the time, just use me to, let me be there for you, and I 100% see myself on stage.
Okay, so get yourself a career and get yourself a degree as an engineer, and you can do that part time, and you can make a living, and then you can sing for fun, because it's like when I came to television and Roger Froach said, can you do live TV? And I said, sure, of course. I didn't know that I could, but I felt that I could. And it became a ministry, because we have pastors on, we have local singers on, we have people who deliver hope to people. And I think that's what we're all designed to do, to bring hope to the next person you meet, because you don't know who the next person you meet is going to be. They may be somebody 2 minutes from suicide. They may be somebody who has just been evicted from their home and has 2 children with them. You never know what everybody else's story is. Now today we're going to share something. You have written a story that pretty much is your life. And it's real.
It is real. It's real, and it cuts right down to it.
And you used that on American Idol?
I did. I sung that song on American Idol.
Did it bring emotion to them?
It did. I had the executive producer not come up after I sung it, but she asked a few questions, and she made sure that I was okay and that everything was going good. And I'm all good now, and I have a great family and a great supporting staff behind me that really drives me in the right direction.
And that's so important.
It is.
Yeah. Do you know who Rick Jackson is, who's running for governor?
Yes.
Okay. Rick Jackson, his story, I voted for him. Everybody knows I voted for him. If I lived here, I'd vote for Philip Milam. Everybody knows I'm a conservative Christian voter. I don't change what I'm thinking because somebody says, oh, well, I like so-and-so tough. I don't care. I follow that path of a conservative Christian. And when I read Rick Jackson's story, he started in the housing projects in Atlanta where my grandmother lived.
Oh, really?
And so that story resonated with me. And then I kind of followed his life. And the only mistake I saw he made was he married somebody who thinks liberal sometimes. And I was like, well, we all make a mistake or two, so it's okay, but I still voted for him. But it was so crazy, because sometimes you look at somebody's life and they are the spectacular success they are because of the path they followed. And it taught them so much in life.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's it. That's it. And if God is walking that walk with you, you're going to make it wherever you're headed. Whether you're designed to be the greatest engineer, Donald Trump could call you today and say, we're going to redesign Trump Tower. Would you like to come and do that?
He could.
He likes tall boys too, because his boys are tall.
He does.
Yeah. Let's reach out to the president and say, listen, we got this boy you need to meet.
Along the way, I'll play a few songs for him.
Yeah. Well, when you started music, was writing your first thing, or was singing? How did you come to write your story?
Singing was definitely the first thing. 100%. Singing was the first thing I ever did. I sung at a young age. I didn't sing it, but from anybody in front of my family. I never went out and sung. July 4th of last year was the first time I ever sung in front of people, and that was at Talking Rock Brewery.
Were your knees knocking?
They were. I was so nervous. I was just shaking. But we got up on stage. We did it. My girlfriend's dad was the one that put me up on the stage. He was like, you're going up there. And I was like, all right. So we went up there. And it started there. Picked the guitar up 8 months after that. So playing the guitar and learning the chords and learning how everything kind of sounds, and then writing the song after that, made it a little easier, I think, for me. It's still hard. I'm not the best writer out there. I like math, and writing wasn't right up my alley. But when I kind of sat down and finally started, it's kind of putting a puzzle together. It's all it is. You're just putting pieces where they need to go.
Right. Does your song? Well, we'll hear it in a few minutes. But does it rhyme? How do you make it work in your head?
It rhymes. It does rhyme, and then it follows like a melody, I guess. Of it builds itself up, and then it works its way down, and then it builds itself up again. But yeah, I would say it rhymes.
Well, they say when you go to Idol, it takes a lot of nerve to go with an original song.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And I know Hannah Harper went with an original song, and she won.
She did.
So it worked. It worked for her. Yeah, it worked for her. Now, we're going to share your music in a few minutes, but we're going to share a couple more of our local artists that have written their own music. They've performed here in Gilmer County for years. Some of them have been on the Grand Ole Opry stage. I mean, it's amazing the talent that came out of Gilmer County and in Pickens County. You know, do you know who Matt Chastain is? And do you know Joe? You know, the guys. They did so much cool music for so many years, and they had that supernatural talent.
Yeah.
God gives it to you, or he takes it away. Like, my poor family. Lord, none of us. I can barely turn on the radio, y'all. But I know what I like, and I like good country music. I love great gospel music, and I love old rock and roll. Could you be an old rock and roll guy?
I can do a little bit of rock and roll.
Okay,
I can do a little bit.
Because I think there's something, the old rock and roll takes us back to a period in the world. We were a better place, and we were more fun. And it wasn't all this controversy and crazy and stupid that we are today. So I think if we go back to good feeling music, you know, you just got to feel good when you hear the music.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. And so thank you for that song about the Vietnam War, because I grew up in that era, and I'm so glad that Cody did it because you love him.
I do. He's probably one of my favorites.
Okay, your favorite artist.
Yeah.
And who else do you admire in today's world?
Oh, so I would say, you know, past tense, I really like George Jones.
Oh, yes. We love George Jones.
I love George. I listen to a lot of Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah.
But present, I like, you know, Cody Johnson. I listen to Luke Combs and Tyler Cho and stuff like that. But I was raised on the older stuff.
Yeah.
The Alan Jackson. And
What
all that
about
good
Merle
stuff.
Haggard?
Oh yeah, like I
love Merle Haggard.
I got a Mama Tried.
Oh yeah. I love that. There's something about those old guys. And then they all had a story. You know, George was a drunk, Merle was a criminal. I mean, they all had a story, but they all came to the very top of their life through music.
They did. And it's amazing to see how they worked it all out.
And I saw Hank Jr. in person in Cumming, Georgia, and he did a song called 11 Roses.
Really?
And it's never played. He doesn't do it in concerts anymore. I don't know why, but it's a very thoughtful, very cool song, and it's my forever favorite song. And there's something about a rose, and it's just, I just, that resonates with him and me, and he never does it on concert, but he did it that one night for me, so you'll have to listen to it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Well, we're going to go now back to some of our local talent. You may know these folks, so here we go.
This old highway's getting longer. It seems there ain't no end in sight. To sleep would be best, but I just can't afford the rest. I gotta ride to Denver all night. I call the house but no one answers. Home. I guess it's through with me. To tell the truth, I just can't see what's kept a woman holding on this long. And the white line's getting longer, and the saddle's getting cold, and I'm much too young to feel this damn old. All the cards are on the table. I'm much too young to feel this down. Competition's getting younger, tougher bronze, you know I can't recall. Wore down tape to Chris Ledoux, lonely women and bad booze seem to be the only friends I've left at all. And the white line's getting longer, and the saddle's getting cold, and I'm much too young to feel Thank y'all very much. Appreciate that.
Rolling. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, my mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Minor lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, my mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. I'm driving down the road. I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, take me home. Country road, take me home.
Well, y'all just got to hear two of my favorite local guys, Brett Cantrell, I love you, I love your music, and Mr. Ellijay, you know we all love your music. And you've just been introduced to the old guy who has written song after song after song after song.
I have.
His songs are true stories. The song you're going to share with us today is a true story, and we're going to do that in just a minute. But we want you to invite everybody to Talking Rock. Tell them when to come.
Yeah, so we're doing I First Sung for the first time ever in public, July 4th at Talking Rock Brewery. We're doing a 1-year anniversary, so it'll be on July 4th. I'm not sure what time, but y'all should definitely come out. We'll be there, and it'll be a 1-year anniversary, so I'm sure there's a lot in store. I'm sure the owner there will do a whole lot for me.
Yeah, it'll be neat.
It'll be awesome. Y'all definitely come out, come listen to some good old country music.
Yeah. And you might have a good meal there too, because probably one of the best hamburgers I ever had came out of that little train car. What's the name of that place? I can't, not Trackside. I always call it Trackside, but I don't think that's the name of it.
Boxcar.
Boxcar. Man, oh man, do I love their hamburgers. Yes, a great American hamburger. So get out and come and be with them and listen. And you're here today because your friend Susie sent me a message and said, listen, and everybody knows Susie and Ronnie Jones, the Hinton community, best upholsterers in the world, best upholsterers anywhere. I still have stuff they did for me over 50 years ago that looks brand new today. They're amazing. They are amazing. So thanks to Susie for reaching out to me.
Yeah.
And so now we're going to do one more short song with Dwight so we can set you up, and you're going to end today with a couple of songs. But the one that I think we should do that's really special is about you. And our timing is short. How long's that song?
We can do that one. Yeah, we can
Okay,
do that
let's
one.
just do that one.
It was the one that I did on American Idol. So
Okay.
I did it.
All right. Well, we're going to do one short Dwight song so he can run over there, and then we'll be back. And we're going to end with a true story.
Yep.
Y'all hang around.
Misty mountain, rainbow sky, a faraway look in your eye. Tell me, have you had enough? Traffic jams and city stuff. Don't you think it's time to go where black bears climb and waters flow? Hummingbirds out on the deck, your feet propped up, and what the heck? You'll love how we live here in these mountains. Everything is gonna be alright, and we all wave hello here in these mountains. Life is good, we sleep well at night. It's alright, the mountain life. Load 'em up and head this way to the bright red Georgia clay. From Notley down to Carter's Lake, all the memories to make. So much here for all to see, a land that is so dear to me. Welcome home to all your dreams, hot rod Fords and crystal streams. Now you'll love how we live here in these mountains. Everything is gonna be alright. We all wave hello here in these mountains. Life is good, we sleep well at night, and it's alright, the mountain life. It's alright, the mountain life. Y'all come by and see us anytime you can.
What's up, everybody? This is my original song. It's called Hurt Me. Sung this at American Idol, so hope you enjoy it. Screen door slam like a thunderclap. Mama's tears soaked the welcome mat. Daddy's boots left mud on the floor, but it wasn't the worst mess he brought through that door. House that hurt me still stands tall, feeling pain and a promise cracks in the wall whispered my fear. Each echo louder than the passing year. The house that hurt me still stands tall, feeling pain and a crumbling wall. Yeah, my secrets, my silent dreams. It's a place I visit in dreams. I see it now in the rear view glass, a monument to a broken past. But I'm still standing, though I am scarred. Feel my strength from every shard. The house that hurt me still stands tall, feeling pain and a crumbling wall. Yeah, my secrets, my silent scream. It's a place I visit in dreams, only in dreams. Thank you.